welcome to Now Showing. I'm Atika Farooqi. On this show, each week we help you choose what to watch and what to skip at the movies. Happy days are here again as the cinemas have reopened and the movies are back in the light box. And we have a packed show today. So let's begin, as always, with the highlights. Rajkumar Rao and Kriti Sanon's Hum Do Hamare Do is a quintessential family drama laden with fun moments and good performances. Tamil drama Kuzangal, which is India's official entry for the Oscars, is my recommendation for your weekend home viewing. Singer politician Babul Supriyo talks about the music and the songs that the big politicians sing while guarding some big secrets. And singer Hariharan talks about reinventing his music and recording songs with the legends like Naushad, R.D. Burman and Lakshmikant Pyarelal. So let's talk about this week's release, Hum Do Hamare Do. Well, it's a family entertainer, quintessentially Maddock film that have already made films like Mimi, Angrezi Medium, Bala and the like. It's tailor-made to be released for masses in a theatre, has the right emotions and simplicity that reflects the Indian middle class, keeps the characters real and storyline easy peasy, no unnecessary cinematic drama, and does try to change our societal perceptions about what a family must look like. So, the heart of the film is in the right place. There is a clear intention to entertain in a light format story. This is one of those films that can be watched in the same room with the whole family sitting with you, sipping coffee and munching popcorns. Let's talk about the technique and the craft. Rajkumar in the role of Dhruv, an orphan who, despite spending his childhood in a dhaba, grows up and makes a cushioned life for himself through his resolute efforts. Kriti in the role of Anya is a girl who values a family which has not just a couple but two generations living under one roof. Paresh Rawal in the role of Purushottam Mishra is a man who longs for the company of a woman he has always loved but could not gather the courage to translate it into a relationship. Ratna Pathak Shah as Deepti Kashyap is a woman with a life of complexities, wants to stay away from this man. We gradually know why. This complexity between the characters is well written, well performed, intriguing and cute. The actors are well cast and we remain forever invested in what Paresh and Ratna's love story would blossom into. Some songs are really nice, especially Dam Gutku and The Common Man's World that director Abhishek Jain and writer Deepak Venkateshan and dialogue writer Prashant Jha create is merciful, kind, innocent, aspirational and a little naive. Honestly, Kriti's character is very vulnerable to the point of coming across as plain silly and sometimes very unrealistic. Are girls in today's world even allowed to be that naive? Guess it sets a wrong example. This to me was problematic as the character lacks conviction, sharpness and the strength to analyze people and situations. Beyond 2 hours, one thought the story could have found a logical end sooner, but meanders into details of family drama. This film does not have a lead couple. Everyone is pivotal to the story. That's the best part of the movie. In all, it's not a high decibel and a high drama experience, but a soulful journey of an average Indian's quest for a life partner. And now here is my recommendation for your weekend viewing. Well, not all cinema is fun and frolic, song and dance, romance and revenge and rousing emotions. Debutant director P.S. Vinod Raj's Kuzangal in Tamil and Pebbles in English is India's official entry to the Academy Awards this year. No wonder why. It's a soul-stirring tale of India's village life, poverty, patriarchy and desperation. The film's hero is the camera as it celebrates the inadequacies of every frame in the film. The parched terrain of a small village in Tamil Nadu, the sun-baked trees, dry land and desperate, impoverished human beings. The film has very little dialogues. Actually, you need not even hear them too, as the visuals speak very, very loudly to you. Cinematographer Vignesh Kumulai and Jaya Parthipan have delivered a masterpiece of a film. The film opens with a man walking through the lanes in a village. Each hut has bbeen done differently with the use of local dry leaves, stones and mud. That's survival instinct. Women taking out water from a tiny water body that's laden with mud. That's their drinking water, which we waste in our homes, by the way. The men and women are all the darkest shade of the skin as the sun spares none. And the brilliant drone shots of the terrain and the sheer apathy of the gods for this place moves you. In the middle of this setting is a man walking to his son's school, and together they go to the neighboring village to get his upset wife back while hurling the worst abuses for her in front of his son. This journey that the two undertake is the crux of Pebbles. There is a rat-eating family showcasing the desperate means of survival. Among them is a girl playing with dry leaves, showcasing optimism. Father-son undertake a bus journey. The detailing of the camera in these 10 to 15 minutes is commendable. You have to watch this. A woman who disembarks from the bus because of her child crying as the men fight in the ugliest possible way in the bus. She breastfeeds the baby under the only tree in many kilometers of that area. The little boy who tears the bus tickets and forces his father to walk through the terrain under relentless harsh sun is a picture of both grief and rebellion. In one continuous scene where the man goes to the wife's family, fights with his brother-in-law and comes back, this continuous shot was brilliantly taken. Pebbles is a moving film from our rich regional cinema that is meant for the entire world to see. Its silence will mesmerize you. Singer Babul Supriyo, who also dabbled in politics, has teamed up with other singers like Hariharan, Talat Aziz, Sonu Nigam and Shan for an album titled Tribute to Jagjit Singh. He spilled some beans about that one song that some of the politicians sing during their meetings. Watch this interview with my colleague Vishal Chatkara.
Babul, ever since you became a politician, your music must have taken a back seat. But for how long a true artist can keep himself away from his passion, from his love, that's music?
You see, that's what today perception is king. So that is exactly what the perception is. I can very comfortably say that I am using a mobile to talk to you. You might be using a laptop, but both of them work on the same. The functionality is the same. If you don't charge it, the light goes off. As simple as that. So if Babul Supriyo doesn't keep himself charged with music, then light goes off, and when the light is off of the mind or the heart, you can't even work or try to do what you're trying to do if that is away from music. So it's two sides of a coin. I have never left music to go to politics.
Has turning politicians brought any positive change in you? I know artists generally say we want to stay away from politics, but you other way gone and became a minister.
Yeah, for 7 years. So yes. I was very serious in terms of when I went to politics because I genuinely say that if I do something, I do it with all my heart, or I don't do it at all. Politics did not take me away from music. I think that I had every 4 tables, work tables. They had drawers below it, and when I pulled it, there was a keyboard below it.
When you were in Parliament, did you miss singing?
Well, I was singing in the parliament as well. They were all my friends and colleagues. I think once Supriya Sule ji, she had posted a video where a couple of us were singing softly, but we were singing during a long adjournment in the parliament, as we see at times. We were singing softly, and the video was there on social media. Some people said you're singing in using public money and this, that, and all that. Some people said that sometimes you need to keep your mind fresh and keep yourself out of stress. So that's a good way of sitting down together, discussing different stuff, and probably singing a line or two. So bring some music into politics.
What song generally you used to sing together with other politicians? I mean, that's a great thing to know. The politicians too like singing.
There are many guys. Kiren Rijiju is a very great lover of music. When you meet him, he will keep on singing one song after the other. Nitin Gadkari ji is a is a big music lover. So there are many of Arun Jaitley ji used to be one unique gentleman. Not only did he love music and songs, had great relations with legendary artists, but also knew amazingly unique stories and real life. What should I say? The history behind songs being made and who wrote it and what was the music direction, who was the background of a song. It was amazing to see a politician being so knowledgeable in music. It was a delight meeting him. And if you say which song, yes, sorry, you asked me that.
Yeah.
You often go to meetings and there is a clause of secrecy that you don't talk about it. Don't discuss it, certain things. So many a times we could sing this song. ये दुनिया वाले पूछेंगे मुलाकात हुई क्या बात हुई.
So here's time for a short break, but don't go away. We have singer Hari Haran Unplugged coming up on the other side. Welcome back to Now Showing. I'm Atika Faruqi. Padma Shri and 2 times National Award winning singer Hari Haran talks about how his famous devotional song worked as a stress reliever to many of those who were struck by COVID. And what made him create an entire new genre called Urdu Blues in this interview with my colleague Vishal Chatkara.
First, I want to talk to you and congratulate you for the Hanuman Chalisa, that famous devotional song sung by you that has crossed 2 billion views on YouTube.
Thank you.
I think everyone would agree that for a large part of India, Hari Haran is the voice of Hanuman Chalisa. We barely have hit. I mean, it's true. We barely have a film song that have touched 2 billion views. Although it took, I think, 10 years to reach that mark. I know you're over and above these numbers, but your thoughts on this, sir?
I'm so happy to be in this project, that my voice could be associated to such a positive energy, and how it grew during this very depressing times of COVID, which people needed that solace, people needed that energy of the shlok, of the vibration of the shlok. And it feels that I have visited so many people, or I have touched so many people. And it's an amazing feeling, and wherever I go, I mean, cities, my friends, anybody I meet, कितने लोग कहें कि हरि जी आपको हम रोज सुनते हैं हनुमान चालीसा.
So then for those who want to start their morning with Hanuman Chalisa, please give us few lines.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकर सुधार बरनौ रघुवर बिमल जसु जो दायक फल चारि.
You are somebody who has also experimented with the genre of music. You introduced a new genre called Urdu Blues.
जी.
Where that idea came from?
तो क्या है ना, blues में, the word blues came because the slaves used to wear blue dress and they used to sing their blues away. Blues away के मतलब क्या है कि आपके जिंदगी में जो खुशियां हैं, गम है, happiness है, दर्द है, you talk about death, you talk about birth, ये सारी चीजें उनके ब्लूज में गा लेते थे. आप देखिए अब गजल क्या है, गुफ्तगू है. अब जिंदगी के बारे में बात करते हैं, खुशी, मजाक, दुख, तो ये सारे एक सिमिलैरिटी है, स्टोरी टेलिंग है, कॉन्वर्सेशनल एलिमेंट है. जैसे गजल आप कहते हैं कि आप गुफ्तगू कर रहे हैं अपने महबूबा से, तो महबूबा मतलब द होल वर्ल्ड इज अ महबूबा, कुछ भी बात कर सकते हैं उसमें. इसी वजह से मैंने कहा कि इसको व्हाई नॉट सिंग अ गजल विद अ लिटिल ब्लूज फीवर. ये आईने से अकेले में गुफ्तगू क्या है, जो मैं नहीं हूं तो फिर तेरे रूबरू क्या है.
If I ask you to tell me what is the difference between, say, working with R.D. Burman to a Lakshmi Kant Pyarelal to a Naushad, how do you define them, their working styles?
जैसे कि नौशाद साहब के लिए मैं गाया हूँ, और वो एक हफ्ता तो रिहर्सल देते थे. जब तक आपको याद नहीं है गाना, वो छोड़ते नहीं थे. और मैं बहुत सीखा उनसे. पंचम दा, मैं उनके साथ बहुत शोज किया हूँ. एक्चुअली 83 से मैं आशा जी के ट्रूप में गाता था, आशा भोसले जी. तो उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया. और क्योंकि स्ट्रगल पीरियड था. स्ट्रगल पीरियड का मानी है साइकोलॉजिकली यू हैव टू बी स्ट्रांग, बिकॉज यू आर फाइटिंग अ वॉर, यू नो, लाइक कि मुझे एस्टैब्लिश होना है. तभी आशा जी ने मुझे बहुत साथ दिया. बोला टाइम आएगा तुम्हारा, करते रहो हरी, यू नो, लाइक. तो पंचमदा के लिए गाने गाए हैं, 4-5 गाने गाए मैं. और मुझे कहते थे कि तभी मुझे कहते, हरी ज्यादा गजल मत गाना, गजल सिंगर हो जाओगे. तो मतलब वो ऐसे ही बोलते थे, मगर वो कंटेंट था उसमें, जो कह रहे थे वो उसमें एडवाइस था. और लक्ष्मी जी के साथ भी मैंने गाया हूँ. और लक्ष्मी जी बोले कि तब बोले मुझे, हरी तुम्हारा अलग का आवाज है, बट you have your identity, you have your personality in your voice.
You know, you said in an interview that you can sing the same lines for 2 hours because of your riyaz, the practice which you did those years when you were trying to establish yourself initially. You know, when you have so much hard work you put in a song, and still when a song underperforms, does that shake your belief that people don't care about good music?
मैं एक बात बोलूं कि जैसे कि भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, तो तमिल में गाया था, तमिरा तमिरा नाले नम नाले. ये पहला गाना था रोजा में, बिकॉज तमिल में मैंने एक ही गाना गाया था, यही गाया था. और जब मैंने फिल्म देखा, बड़ा दुख हो गया. मैं बोला यार, ये गाना जो है टाइटल्स में आ रहा है एट द एंड ऑफ द फिल्म, तो कितने लोग सुने. और बहुत अच्छा गाना था. मगर आप यकीन मानिएगा कि दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर सॉन्ग्स आई हैव एवर सung, क्योंकि गाने में जो वो बात है वो पकड़ लेता है लोगों को. तो दिस डिस्प्रूव्ड माय लूजिंग माय फेथ. बोला यार क्या है, नहीं वो तो, बट इट बिकेम सच अ बिग हिट. और फिर हिंदी वर्जन में आई sang रोजा also, the title song. It became very popular.
Hariharan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And in the end, may I please request you to give us few lines from the song from the Marathi film Jogwa, for which you also got a national award.
जीव रंगला गुंगला रंगला सा विरमाची आस तू, जीव लागला लाभला ध्यास येऊ तुझा, गहिवरला श्वास तू.
Peter Jackson said the most honest form of filmmaking is to make a film for you. So you watch all the films that suit yourself this weekend. That's all that we have for you in Now Showing. We will see you next week with my review of Akshay Kumar, Ranveer Singh, Ajay Devgan and Katrina Kaif starrer Suryavanshi. Until then, goodbyes and thanks for watching.